And then there is, compensation, which people just think is about money, but it's not, but it is about putting an economic value on harm and injustice and inequality. But sometimes it might be trade justice, the cost of that, the cost of providing equity in the workplace where there's racial discrimination. It can be quantified in many different ways, apart from just a financial money exchange, yeah? Then there is, there's restitution, compensation, there is rehabilitation that I think is really important when thinking about our health. So rehabilitation is not really legally defined, but it's all the measures we put in place to rehabilitate ourselves, to rebuild our relationships within communities and between or across communities, within our families. There's been a lot of family breakdown, especially where men are not in the family for various reasons. We know what happened in the 70s and 80s with a lot of our men. Sus laws, a lot of our men were imprisoned and criminalised and all of that. And it's had an impact, that family breakdown. Even in terms of many of our people coming from the Caribbean, leaving children behind, and some of the harms that happen there because of that separation and that alienation that we face, in terms of not really having access to our parents who had to go overseas, whatever, in search of resources in order that they could thrive. But rehabilitation also speaks to the healing aspect that many of our people talk about. Access to justice, resourcing access to justice, resourcing access to culturally appropriate or competent therapeutic interventions, healing interventions, according to the disproportionate impacts that we have in terms of our health. So prostate cancer for men, for instance, fibroids for our sisters, diabetes, hypertension, high blood, all that. What the special kind of care and research that we need in terms of medical interventions. That's what rehabilitation provides. It also provides support for families who've been in distress, who have been separated, where there's intergenerational patterns of maybe fatherlessness, early criminalisation, joblessness, all of that. So rehabilitation is quite important, because if you don't rehabilitate people and you just give them financial resources, you're not going to get the best outcomes. You might, for those individuals, they might